Today I'm going to read the story of Tacky Goes to Camp. This was written by Helen Lester and the illustrator is Lynn Munsinger. And today we're going to read this story because it's almost the end of camp kindergarten time. You're all going to become big first graders. And so I wanted to share one more fun camp story with you. Tacky Goes to Camp. It didn't exactly look like summer camp, but then summer didn't exactly look like summer in nice, icy land. And yet, here were Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect, and Tacky. At camp, Whoopee, ha-ha. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect had packed carefully. They brought all of these things, and Tacky brought all of these things. That's right. Tacky brought a television, roller skates, slippers, bunny pink slippers, cookies, pizza, a paddle ball, a pillow, pajamas, and birthday hats. While the other penguins came prepared with sleeping bags, backpacks, trail mix, camping hats to keep them from getting sunburned, a shovel, toothpaste, and a toothbrush, a first aid kit, a canteen, warm socks, and a flashlight. Think Tacky was a little unprepared. What do you think? They wore nifty uniforms with their names on them, and every night they slept in real tents. How campy. At Whoopee Ha Ha, their days were filled with wonderful activities: rock climbing, synchronized swimming, and archery. I don't know if Tacky was having the best of time with all of those things. There were arts and crafts, and Tacky's personal favorite was a game he invented called Tippy Canoe and Tacky 2. So Tacky tipped just like the canoe. Silly Tacky. But the best activity of all came one evening. It was Sleep Under the Stars night. The penguins gathered around the crackling fire and sang the camp song. We're penguins, we cannot ride horses because our legs weren't put on long. But other than that, we're perfection. Just hear us as we sing our song. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. To the tune of My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Uh-oh, I blew it. Let me try that again. We're penguins, we cannot ride horses because our legs weren't put on long. But other than that, we're perfection. Just hear us as we sing our song. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho, hee hee hee. Whoopee, 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 ha ha, ho ho. Hee hee, Tacky said. I don't know if he was singing with the others. Then it was time to make s'mores. Toasted marshmallows and chocolate smashed between 2 graham crackers. Yum! Finally, just before bedtime, it was scary story time. Ooh. Goodly and Lovely told a tale called Gotcha. It was about a penguin poking swordfish and very scary. So first, let's look at their s'mores. And let's see how they went fishing. Their scary story. I don't know. My kids would love Tacky's version of s'mores. Just stacked and stacked and stacked. To be hard to eat, but fun to share. Angel and Neatly came up with the creeping, crawling plant Scarier. Perfect followed with a story called the Whooping Whoopa Whoopa Bird, which was so scary the penguins could barely listen, and they held their flippers over their ear places. Have you ever sat around and told scary stories? I have. It's fun, especially around a campfire. Then it was Tacky's turn. He announced, I, Ori, is Alid, Iwer a air. He unstuck his s'mory beak and began again. My story is called Beware the Bear. That sounded promising. Tacky began. Once upon a time, the penguins were gathered around the campfire when they heard a thud, 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 and a great, growly voice called out, Beware, beware. Tacky's companions shivered a little. The voice came closer. Beware the bear. Now the penguins held their flippers. And closer. Beware the bear. They squeezed their eyes shut and waited. What do you think it was? And then, said Tacky, a bear thudded up to the penguins and announced, Howdy do! My name is Beware. Beware the bear. Get it? Yuck, yuck. The end. A silence followed, then a chorus of, Oh! Scary story time had ended as a not-so-scary story night, so the disappointed penguins crawled into their sleeping bags. Only one penguin remained unbagged. Who do you think it was? It was Tacky. Tacky needed s'mores. At least a few dozen, more or less. Finally, satisfied, he dove in head first, not worrying about having crumbs in his bed. Nor was he aware that his sleeping bag was lying on the leftovers. He just couldn't quite finish. Much, much later, well after midnight, as the penguins slumbered, there came a thud, thud, thud. And a great growly voice boomed out, Beware the bear! And up shot goodly, lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. And what they saw was a bear to beware of. Something smells yummy, growled the bear. What do you think he's smelling? I think Tacky and all his food. His s'mores might taste pretty yummy. He helped himself to 1 marshmallow, 2 squares of chocolate, 3 graham crackers, and 4 s'more toasting sticks. Then he ate the picnic basket, gobbled up the guitar, and swallowed a fire log whole. Not yummy, he bellowed, and I'm still hungry in my tummy. He hovered over Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. The penguins always did everything as a group, and what this group needed to do now was run. But Tacky, wake up, Tacky, wake up, they cried. Want s'more? Murmured Tacky from the depths of his sleeping bag. Tacky, wake up, they repeated. Frantically, they tapped him and poked him. At last, when they tickled his weebies, he popped up and... The leftovers upon which Tacky had slept had become stuck to his sleeping bag, forming a graham crackery, chocolatey, marshmallowy face. Gadzooks, gasped the bear. What a horrible looking thing! It was huge with mean eyes and green skin and webbed feet. Yet the bear backed away, and Tacky waddled forward, and his muscle voice calling, "Once more." The bear backed farther, falling over a log, and Tacky continued waddling forward. "Once more." And the terrified bear cried out, "No more! I don't want s'more! No more!" Yelping, "I'm out of here!" The bear got out of there. Fast as he sped off, he thought to himself, "That was embarrassing, but at least I'll have a scary story to tell around my campfire tonight." Goodly, lovely, Angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. They didn't even mind getting sticky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. He saved the day again. He might have not packed the right things for camp, but when it was a special time, Tacky was needed. Just like all of you have a special gift to give to your families and give to your classmates and to give to your neighbors. You are perfect just the way you are.